Hello everybody, my name is Douglas Moore and this is a quick tutorial on how to log into Daytona State College's NETLAB system. First off, you're going to want to go to the address netlab1.daytonastate.edu and your instructor should have provided you with a local login after the add drop date. After you log in, you will be prompted to change the password to something only you know. Enter your email address. And change your time settings to what you prefer. I prefer month, day, year, and a 12-hour clock, and Sunday is the first day of the week. Your account is now ready to use. To schedule a new lab, you'll click on New Lab Reservation. And each week, if you look into the LMS, you should be provided which labs that will be due that week. Schedule a lab for myself. We'll just go to Series 1 here, and then we'll go to the first lab. As you can see, there's a reservation on this pod. If these reservations are filled up, you can move left to right. There are 32 pods available to use. So if one is reserved, move on to the next one. You'll want to click directly under this red line to start to schedule your lab. You'll see 1244 and 1244. What happens if you click too far underneath the red line, this lab is now scheduled for 1:30. You will not be able to get into the lab until 1:30. So you just want to make sure you click directly under that red line and that these times are as close as possible, your local time and this start time. End time, you can schedule up to 4.5 hours. So you're going to have a lab 4.5 hours long. So if I have 5.5 hours or 5.5 hours 5 minutes, schedule lab as the reservation is too long. What I can do is I can go up to 2 hours 35 minutes, 3 hours 35 minutes, 4, I have to go back 1, 4 hours 5 minutes. There we go, reservation 7184 scheduled. Click OK. Now, as I said, if you scheduled the pod, the lab, sometime in the future, this green button will not show up until that time. So if you scheduled for 1:30, this green button will not be here till 1:30. But now that it's 12:45 and you're scheduled for 12:45, you can enter the lab. And when we enter the lab, the virtual machines will begin to spin up. So it may take some time because these are actual operating systems, and you can see these booting up. While these boot up, I'll show you. You have a topology over here. You can get to each one of your machines by looking at the topology and clicking on the actual icon. This is your network topology. You have a pfSense firewall, Kali Linux, and you have an OpenSUSE. You have Content tab, which shows your actual lab. As you scroll down the lab, it will tell you exactly what to do. It will show your objectives, your introduction, your topology, and it'll give you the passwords for each one of the machines. You can actually take your content and pop it out so that you can side by side side by side your lab and your lab document. And as you scroll through your lab document, you can open up topologies. You can open up the consoles of each one of your machine. What you'll do is you'll scroll down and start working from part 1. Click on the Kali tab. Click within the console window, press enter. You're going to log on as root, and the password is Tor. And you will follow along all these steps, completing each step and taking screenshots as you go through. Thank you. This has been a quick tutorial for using Daytona State College's NetLab system.